We are live here at Lotto Land with the lights blaring down here in Brookvale, ready to watch the Newcastle Knights, who have got a couple of wins in a row now. 2 wins in a row, their first back-to-back victory since their injection into the SRL, taking on the Manly Seagulls, who are always up for a challenge, and they'll come here ready to follow in front of a great home crowd here, looking to lock up a top 2 finish. I am joined here in the commentary box by Eddie Oliver. Eddie, what are you looking forward to?
Hey, g'day, Lockie. We've got a very good game here today. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how the changes for both teams work out here, as there have been changes in the backline for both teams. For the Manly Seagulls, Malachi Booth moving to the bench, and with that, latecomer into the season here, Ben O'Donnell wanting to come in, and with that swap from Blair Curtin, it's going to be interesting to see how these changes go for each team here today.
Yeah, it's a very interesting change there by Manly, I have to say. Malachi Booth, the experience he has, maybe not the experience, but the star power he has, MVP winner of Season 4, mind you, or joint MVP winner, has been benched here with Ben O'Donnell coming in to the starting line. Do you think they're holding him accountable for some of his performances? Hasn't been the greatest form this season compared to other seasons. Do you think that's sort of what Manly are doing here? As O'Neill... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry, my bad to cut you off there. Good run there from O'Neill, as you're about to say. I'm not really 100% sure what it is, Lockie, as you did say there, but they're probably just wanting to see how O'Donnell goes, as he really hasn't been given many starting spots at the Broncos. They're just going to give him a taste of what it's like, and they're probably going to be interested to see how Ben goes. But taking Malachi Booth off onto the bench, you don't know, he could come out and flare. There's many ways that, these changes can go for these clubs here.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Jack O'Neill in the centres, and he makes a brilliant run to stop the game. Mark Lee's going to put it high, take him away from Goodwin. The Knights had a good opportunity there. O'Neill, we didn't really get to touch on it because we were talking about the game. We just got into it, and O'Neill decides to run 60 metres to begin the game. But the Manly Seagulls deflect them back, and they survive as they go long out now. A bit of a line running issue there. As they play on Dylan Sharp, the rookie. Up the middle looking for some space. They will play it. They're just short of 50. Okay, now sends it across. That's the error
again.
Manly, another miscommunication there off the chest off. I'm not entirely sure who that was. But now the Knights have the ball as Ponkston scored a double last week at fullback. They are talking about him as being the next big fullback in the SRL and hoping that he'll stay at Newcastle long term. Playing it there just on the 20. They're going to mark Lee. Short ball there. But Philly now charging onto it. Good run there by the powerful second row. Really made his name for himself this season as a starter. So now, Mark Lee pushing forward. He'll be put on his back there. Can't find any space there. But a good set by Newcastle. But Manly looking a little bit unorganised to start this game, I think is the best word.
Well, we're just going to have a quick checker in the bunker. The ref went up as no try, and the bunker will stand with the on-field decision. And the Knights, they're going to have another opportunity here to maybe put some points on.
Alex Christie now came in just in the second game, scored a double a few weeks ago. Playing it there, 5th tackle, 4 minutes gone. Mark Lee goes for the kick. He's dropped it. Kerrigan's picked it up. He doesn't have the speed. And the Manly Seagulls survive once more.
Well, an error there from the Knights, and the big man picked it up. And he had open pastures right in front of him to run at least 90 metres. And I think he just took his foot off the pedal there, wanting to take the tackle as Lewis here gets a run up to the halfway. And mainly, they've done a really good job here just getting out of, their own end and getting out of that pressure zone that the Knights tried to put them into.
As Dingo now playing the ball just short of the 40. They spread it here to Matt Harris. The big skipper there. Pushing forward just past the 40 now. 5th tackle, 6 minutes gone. It's going to be Will Kay. He'll punt it over to Maverick Oldfield. Oldfield with a bit of space. Oldfield takes it out. In fact, he's going to go over the sideline.
He's gone there. He just stepped one, and it was a good return from Oldfield. And he just kept running straight at the sideline towards Dingo at the fullback position there. There's a well-placed kick from Kay as we get another look out here. Kicks it downfield, and then Oldfield here returning it. Steps around one, and he just keeps running straight with no awareness for the sideline at all. And it's that man there, O'Donnell, taking him out as well, helping Dingo.
Yeah, good start there for the new Manly recruit. As they throw it in itself off the tap restart.
Oh my. All
Manly
class.
with another error. I don't think I've ever seen any team do that. The last team I would expect to do that was Manly. Manly just aren't looking good so far here with a lot of errors.
All class there from Strange, just coming straight out of the line with that line speed. And, you know, he's backing up again with this run here for his team. Got his team straight out of trouble. They could have been under the pump there. And he just relinquished that pressure that Manly tried to put on them. And Manly, they're just looking flat-footed at the moment and just not playing with any energy in their runs.
Yeah, they look like they tried to spread it up the tap, but they just spread it and they just gave themselves no room to do anything. As now Strange just got a grubber it in effect, except that's a knock-on. And another knock-on off the grubber, attempted kick here from Newcastle, attacking their line.
Well, Strange there, he did get the Knights out of trouble, but he's just trying to overplay his hand, trying to do everything himself, and knocking the ball on there. The Manly Seagulls, they need to, you know, earn their way to go out wide and just play around, you know, using their backs. They need to push through the middle and earn the right turn. That's what they need to do. Harris offloaded to Dingo.
Dingo's away. Dingo, you're not going to catch him from there. He's a very good off-the-cuff there, Dingo, and he's going to run away from Matt Harris offload and score the opening try for the game.
Well, Manly Seagulls here getting the first point for them. It's Chaz Dingo, the marquee fullback here, and, you know, just getting an offload here from Matt Harris, I believe, picking it up, turning a player inside out there, and just, you know, flying away here for the Seagulls underneath the sticks, and that's what they needed, just to work up the middle and earn the right to, you know, force their hand with the offloads or going out wide with a couple of block shapes. And straight on the sticks here, Chaz Dingo to open the scoring here tonight.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo, very well-known try scorer there. It was Matt Harris who made the break. He's got his hand free for an offload. Dingo, one of the best features about him is he's always supporting around the play ball. I think he's one of the only fullbacks in the SRL I can confidently say he's scored quite a few tries off those runs where he's just got an offload. And found space there to score. And Mark Lee did his best to chase him down, but you're not catching Dingo when he gets in space.
No, you're definitely not here. As we have Lee, that man, trying to chase him down, going to get us underway. 10 minutes into the first half. The Knights here, they just need to, you know, keep working. Just need to keep in the grind and don't let that try bring them down and lose momentum. As Goodwin is going to take the hit up.
You have to be pretty
first hit up at the set.
Newcastle night, obviously. Manly had a couple errors at the beginning of the game. They looked disorganised, to say the least. Maybe the Knights thought they had an upset on here, but just like that, Matt Harris breaks the line, and Dingo just... Well, he just is gone. Once he gets into the space, you're not catching him. He's probably up there with one of the fastest players in the comp. As they go inside that, back to Dingo.
Oh.
Dingo, he's a way. He's looking for space. In fact, gets it off one of his own. This time back to Matt Harris. Repaying the favour there, although he's probably wishing he kept on the hold of that ball there. They'll spread it through the hands. Kay gives it over to Bennett. And Bennett's put on his back. That's the fifth tackle. 11.5 minutes gone here. It's going to go back there. Will Kay to punt it across field. Good kick there. Over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets into space once more. Oh, not O'Donnell, sorry. Elms it is. I don't know why I said O'Donnell when it wasn't even... It's not the wrong team there.
Oh
my
no.
God, what's happened here? Barclays had an absolute shotgun.
Well, the refs called it up there and didn't let the play go on, that's fine there for the Manly. They're going to have another opportunity here. The Seagulls, the Knights, they were looking good early here, Lockie, you know. Forcing some errors, Strange. He got them going on the front foot and they just went straight downfield. And then the error there on the fifth tackle from the Knights, and Manly scored first off of it, and they've just given away another opportunity here.
As they spread it over to Tyler Weston. Looking for some space, but he gets pulled up there by Mark Lee. Third tackle. It's going to be Mellor to take a settler. He's happy to push forward there. That's the fourth tackle. Goes short there to Matt Harris, and he'll be put on his back right there.
The deception there. Good stuff.
Fifth tackle now. Goes back. It's going to be okay to put it high. A little bit too shallow. In fact, it's going to be taken nasty by Oldfield. And the Knights survived that attacking set from the Manly Seagulls.
Cool, calm and collected there, as we love to say here, Lockie. Oldfield just taking it with no pressure. And, you know, the winger there, O'Donnell, trying to make a name for himself here in this Manly jersey. Oldfield there again, who took the take, is getting their team downfield here for the Knights and out of trouble. They're coming up to the halfway mark here. They're going to be looking for a good kick here, the Knights.
That's Ponkston
Ponkston.
now. Ponkston's going to do it himself if he wants to. Gets the offload to Mobinston. That's the 4th tackle. Good run there by Ponkston. Definitely something they needed. As they go out wide, he gives it short there to Mark Ide. Mark Ide looking for space. It's going to be Dingo to come around with a brilliant
good tackle
on the Knights centre. We'll play it there on the 20-metre line. It's going to be Mark Lee to put it high. A good kick. No one wants it. No one wants to take it by Dingo, and he's going to push into the field of play. Great take there by Dingo under lots of pressure.
Well, Dingo, first of all, he wasn't even there to begin with, and he had to run back from making that tackle there in the previous play. Just good stuff there from the fullback, mate, getting his way back into position. But then also finding the time to take the bomb there from Lee and just, distinguishing that attempt of, attack play there from the Knights. There's an offload here to Harris. They're trying to play a bit expensive here, the Manly Seagulls.
Yeah, they've made a lot of offloads so far today. It's Dingo once again. He has been really dangerous so far in this game. He's looking good so far. It's going to be Will Kay now to put it high. A good kick there. Will be testing him for Ponkston. He does well, the young fullback. Going to be wrapped up there by the Manly Seagulls as the Ponkston will play it there on his 10.
Good take there from Ponkston. Good pressure there. Good kick pressure from the Seagulls. The Knights here, they just need to work their way out of their own end. No mistakes. Play simple, hard, just gritty footy, running it straight up the middle and working for their meters. Not hoping to get it given early here, as the Seagulls aren't looking to give away any easy penalties. Just get to their kick here, the Knights.
Up the grid to go out to Ponkston now. Getting up past the 40-metre line, 5th tackle. A better set there by the Knights. It's going to be Bourne to punt it down to O'Donnell. He'll take it there, and he gets caught there. A good tackle there on the young winger who obviously didn't seem to get much ball at Brisbane. We're probably looking for a little bit more, maybe more opportunity here at Manly. Obviously getting his, he's probably started at some point, but probably his first real starting opportunity in the SRL. Obviously Curtin going to Brisbane, probably looking to lock down that number 9 spot. As now Dingo looking for the ball. He's going to get wrapped up there.
Oh, Will Kay here with the early kick downfield. Oh, what a kick there from the number 6. It's a 40-20 here. Will Kay, and we've got Ralph here to play it on the 15. Goes out the back here to Will Kay.
Sorry to cut you off there.
Beautiful stuff
good kick there by Will Kay. Kicking it all the way down the board, and now Manly are on the attack here. It's going to be Lewis. Dingo sends it out wide to Weston. Weston looking for some ball. He's over the line, in fact, there. Weston, but they're going to have to say it's held up.
Well, they're not going to go to the bunk here. The ref, he had a good view of it, apparently. And it's going to be 2nd tackle here on the 10.
Harris is going to push forward there. He'll play it there. They're going to go for Lewis. Lewis takes to the line, looking for another try. He's already got a few this season, and he's going to get another one.
Well, they tried it once, and then they decided to go it again. On the mark here, going up is no try again. It's the number 7 and Lewis just taking the ball, running at the line. We've seen him do it earlier in this first half here. He's done it again, 5 meters out. The bunkers, green lights here for the Manly Seagulls, and, they're 10 up at the moment and hoping to make that 12 with the kick to come.
Yeah, the Manly halves have been scoring a lot of tries this season. I want to say it's Carl Lewis's 5th try of the season. Could be wrong there, but I feel like that's the 5th try. I think Will Kay's half partners scored 4, so that's 9 tries between the Manly halves. They've definitely known how to find the line this season, and Lewis, a lot of strength there, just pushes forward. And the Manly Seagulls go up by 12 after 21 and a bit minutes.
Well, Lockie, that try came from the kick there from, as you said, the halves, but in this time in William Kay just kicking that 40-20, which got the Manly Seagulls into that position. Nobody was ready for it. Ponkston was out at the back. Just left the gap open, and Will took it just as quickly as, Ponkston left it. And, the Manly Seagulls rallied around him and rallied around the, momentum that Kay got for the team. They got the try here to, put them even further ahead.
Yeah, it was good work there from the Manly Seagulls. It's going to be Alex Chapman to play it there. Ralph gives it short there to Lennox, but catches a big good runner there. Gets it off back to Will Kay. Will Kay goes for the pass, but it's intercepted now. Oldfield looking away. He's going to get wrapped up. Great work there by Manly, but the pass was pushed and Oldfield intercepted. A great intercept. Now Strange. Short there to Ferretto. It's going to be Jimmy Ralph, and I'm not totally sure what is helping him. I think might be looking for Cash there. Strange. Short ball there, but it's getting off the bounce for Mark Lee. He's going to score.
Mark Lee, well, somebody got folded in the back play, taken off the ball possibly, but the ref played on and allowed the play there to unfold, and luckily that he did. Lee here, just picking up the crumbs there and getting the ball over the line, which is much needed for them as they were losing the ball game. They were losing the middle. Their ruck was just getting absolutely folded in half by the Manly forwards, and what a kicks, big kick here needed from Lee to, make 6 points the difference. Good kick. No, it definitely does. And even though it was Manly with all the momentum, they went away from the basics that they've been doing well, Lockie, pushing the ball up the middle, breaking tackles, quick play the balls to actually allow for those plays. They just pushed their hand too early in that set when they went, oh no, and they're just going to be giving the ball back here, the Seagulls. The Knights, they were making their way out of the hole that the Seagulls dug them into, and that just was not the pass there from the Knights. Oh, good ball. Oh, he is there. Well, the number 9, the Knights here at the moment have been defending their backsides off, not letting any plays here. Is the number 7 in Vaughan trying to make a run up the middle here. Just been working their backsides off. And the number 9 has been, one of the positions where you make the most tackles on the field. Just in there doing all the hard yards. Still finds the energy to just pick up that loose ball there. The kick didn't have enough on it and wasn't positioned right. And the Knights are straight out of trouble here, coming over halfway with it being 4th tackle. Oh, no. Well, the halves here at the moment for the Seagulls are just giving the players who can make the big moments happen the ball in the right spots, which is allowing for, this is where those points have come from here for the Seagulls. But the Knights, they just need to calm them down. They just need to calm down, hold them out, just play some gritty defense, just show a bit of resilience about them here, and just hold on till that halftime siren. Oh, good run. You're watching me at the Seagulls.
5th tackle now. It's going to go back. Mark Lee puts it high. Great kick there. Beautiful kick, in fact. Taken well by Dingo, though. And the Manly Seagulls survive once more, but now they're stuck inside their own 10.
Chaz Dingo again, just all calm and collected taking that. But as you did say there, Lockie, they're in their 10, and Bennett is going to get them straight out of it. What a run there from the second row. Is much needed there for the Seagulls.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Bennett's been very strong in the past couple of weeks. He had a very quiet start to the season, I will say. But the past couple of weeks, he's really lit the light. He's been playing really good on that left side for Manly. And I'll tell you what, and that as he takes another run now. I'm not sure he'll get to get that ball, but he'll take the run anyway. That's another great run.
Good post-contact meters there from him. They're going right here, the Seagulls.
With Matt Harris now, who'll be crunched in that tackle. You hear that contact here. Lachlan Cherney around the legs. With Bo Sadler coming over the top. With Kyle Lewis to punt it over. Fielded there once again by Robbie Elms. He's been very good today on kick returns. In fact, he's going to be very good there. Wrong foot Stingo. And Robbie Elms shut the door. Don't even bother Matt Harris. You're not quick enough to catch Robbie Elms. He'll score overnight second. And the kick to come to tie the game up with 8 minutes till the break.
Well, 8 minutes to play here, as you said, Lockie. And Elms there just in full flight, leaving a gap in between the chasers. Leaving dust behind him. All the way there, the Flying Knights winger is much needed kick return there from Mark Lee, and it had to be some individual brilliance here for the Knights as the combinations, block plays were not paying off for them, and they weren't able to get into the grind, and that's what it had to be, just an individual star. And it was that man there, as you said, the winger there, Elms, just getting through the line and pulling away from Chaz Dingo with a missed tackle, and Lee here ties us up, coming in towards the end of the first half here, and we've got a ball game on our hands here.
Yeah, I have to say, the Newcastle Knights, they were looking a little scared, but that man, Robbie Elms, he's having a really good game. He's really troubled that left side, I guess right side, I think it is, of the Newcastle Knights. Look, danger at the kick and just there. He just got into it wrong footed Dingo. Once he got past Dingo, you're not catching him. Another one of the speeds is in the comp. Honestly, it's about between him or who's faster, Dingo and Elms. Obviously, Elms won that one, but Journey will play it there. The Knights are definitely back in. Oh, that's a big shot. Lennox for Pete Ferretto. That's going to leave a mark as they plow now. It's going to be 7 to to take another run up here. Third tackle. Playing it there just past the 30. Inside ball there to Pongston. Pongston up now. We'll get up past the 50.
He's been quite the fullback.
They go long ball for Billy. We're looking for space. Another big tackle made by Kyle Lewis. That'll be 5th tackle now. 5 minutes to go to the break. Both players probably just want to keep it at least level here. You don't want to give the other side any opportunities. And that's a good tackle there by Mark. Mark Lee on Tyler Weston.
Dangerous there, Weston. He got around one, but it was good cover defense. Everybody was coming down. Everybody knew their play and their role there, the Knights. They covered him up well. As Weston tries to go again, we're coming in towards half-time here. And we've got Feely getting the ball for the Knights.
And intercept.
25 metres out.
An intercept there. They're on the 20 now. Matthew Vaughan. A try here would be absolutely deadly for the Manly Seagulls after they started so well here. Manafar Billy pushes forward just 10 metres out now. It's going to be Mark Lee. Goes out the back to Pongston. Pongston that puts a little bit of step before sending it out to Matthew Vaughan, but they have the Russian defence to stop him. 4th tackle now. Goes Jack O'Neill. Sends it wide to Mark Lee. He's just happy to take it there. Mellor and Matt Harris rushing up on him. 5th tackle now. Who's it going to go to? It goes to Matthew Vaughan who puts it high. Good kick. He's looking for Elbs. He's looking for Elbs. He gets Weston though, and Weston gets into the field of play, and the Seagulls survive.
Well, Weston there, he's still got the confidence of the man. He threw an intercept there for Fahafili, who picked up the crumbs, but still have the confidence to go for that ball, leaping high, gets above Elms. A beautiful take there from him. And they're working their way out of their own end here, the Manly Seagulls, and they're doing a cracker job of it.
Yeah, they are. Will Kay's going to send it wide out at Dylan Sharp. He gets wrapped up there. That'll be the 5th tackle. A good defensive set. Seagulls will probably kick it here. I imagine the Knights will get one last go off the footy before we head to the break now as Kay will punt it over. Fielded there by Pongston. Probably not the kick they needed, but a good tackle and good defense there. I imagine score remained the same before halftime. Can't see either team getting too much opportunities. As it never mind, Logan Strange now goes for the ball, intercepted by Dylan Sharp. And, well, Then I guess another intercept here. Both sides have had a lot of errors, but there's another one there. What do they need to do to sort of fix this up in the second half?
Well, it looks like that both teams are just trying to play some razzle-dazzle footy coming into half-time here, Lockie, and there's been errors back and forth. I'm not sure if that's, they're trying to force their hand because it's coming towards the end of the first half and they want to be on top. But the coaches do need to have a talking to them, because if they come out with that mindset into the second half, that could be devastating for whatever team decides to do that, because the opposition can just take full opportunity of the errors.
As we head to half-time, Mark Lee taking up on a run there. The Seagulls and Knights drawn at Brookvale, 12-all. We're back in the second half. Mark Lee getting ready to put the ball on the tee. Ready to get the game back underway for the second half. Eddie Oliver, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, it's the fullback here for the Seagulls, and Chaz Dingo already clocking up 127 running meters. The man himself. Oh, Luke. Oh, my gosh. Luke Prakash, my apologies, going straight through there off the kickoff. But it was the fullback there just with his running meters and just always getting himself involved in every play and trying to make a difference for his team here. And we had a quick look at the error counts here, Lockie, during the break, and 14 errors overall for all of the teams combined. In one half of SRL footy, that is a lot, and hopefully they're able to just pull it down, both teams, in the second half and start playing some footy here for the audience.
Yeah, obviously it's 12-all. We had 6 errors for Manly and 8 for Newcastle. It's a very scrappy first half, and it's weird to think because it's round 8, not round 1, I would like to remind people. It's a beautiful kick out for Dingo. Dingo gets past Bolkstead and he'll score a try. But man at the moment goes over. And just like that, Manly go into the lead to begin the second half.
Well, we'll give him the man a wrap here at the start of the second half, and he's wanted to continue where he left off in the first half for the Seagulls, just wanting to be involved. And look at this kick here. William Kay, a short grubber kick, about 30, 20 meters out, picks it up here, steps around Ponkston. My apologies, we're going to go back for another angle. Steps around Ponkston here, all ends up, beats him, and he scores the try on the side of the goalpost. And the Manly Seagulls are looking to continue from how they started the first half here, Lockie.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo, I'd like to give some raps to them. Obviously, all the storylines that talked about Casey Kay, Brody Kennedy, Eli Barnes. But I have to say, Chaz Dingo's having a really underrated season for Manly. You know, obviously, a couple of weeks ago, broke the record or tied record for most line breaks in a match. And once again, he seems to be, it's crazy to think too, that this time last season, he was their 5'8". Casey was their fullback. He wasn't doing as well as Dingo was doing at the moment. You have to wonder if, had they have put Casey Kay to the wing and Dingo to fullback, would they have been, would they have potentially gone on that run to win the repeat last season?
Well, the man, I was about to say where this man has come from, Chaz Dingo, coming from defending in the line, racking up all of those tackles and not really always having the energy to do what he's doing at the moment here at fullback for the Seagulls. What a weapon he is in attack. Here he is just, trying to take a bit of workload off the forwards here. But, playing at 5'8", Lockie, you don't always get the opportunity to show off everything you have as, you need to work your energy and you need to buy your time to when you want to inject yourself in attack and defense. But this man has all the time in the world at the back here for the Seagulls, and what a performance he's putting on.
As Prakash now up the middle. Visiting a great run from Prakash. Gets it offloaded back to Goodwin. He'll push up the middle now. That's a great run there. 4th tackle now. Manly Seagulls looking to go back-to-back here. It's going to be Delaney. He'll take a hit up there. Setting up for the last. Who's it going to be here? We have Kyle's behind the play, but they choose to go to Matt Harris. Rubbers it in. Taken there by Jesse Bennett. A rebound off the head of Robbo Mobinston, and the Seagulls go back-to-back to begin the second half.
Well, it's been spoken about here, Lockie. Jesse Bennett's work ethic these past few rounds here in the SRL. And what determination here from the forward. Just pushing through. Looked like an all-or-nothing kick there from Harris. But the Falcon there off of the Knights player. He picks it up, gets the crumbs, and he scores another try here for the Seagulls. What beautiful stuff there from him. He deserves it there, Jesse Bennett. Congratulations to you, man. You deserve the world, and it's come straight here for you. Well done.
I have to say, when Matt Harris kicked the ball, I sort of thought it was it was a bit of a nothing kick there. I thought Mobinson was going to take it there, they'd get tackled, Knights would survive. But then Mobinson just sort of bounced up against his shoulder, up his head. Sort of gave him a bit of a falcon, and just all of a sudden it just bounced into Bennett's arms. And now, 5 minutes into the second half, Knights have touched the ball. Manly are up 24 points to 12.
Well, they are. And talking about cutting back errors here, Lockie, well, it's been the Manly Seagulls here at the moment. There's been no errors that from memory in the first half so far, and they've already scored 2 tries off of it. If they can continue this, we could have a major score putting on the Knights here.
Yeah, but Knights have to be careful, as it's going to go down to Lewis. Gives it then to Prakash again, who's had an amazing game so far. Been really working well in the middle there. He'll play it there on the 20. Go Bennett over to Mellon, who's again through the line now. Gets a pass back to Bennett. That'll be the second tackle now. Playing it there. They're going to Will K. Back inside to Matt Harris. Oh, another run. He'll be wrapped up. They don't allow him to get as many minutes as he could have gotten if he got away from Robbo Mobinston there. They send it to K. Outside, inside ball.
Oh, here goes Dingo. Oh,
Prakash.
Dangerous. Dingo's on the inside there. Prakash, just talking about him, Lockie. Both of those tries have come off of his runs, just getting through the defensive line and just putting the Seagulls in that position to get those tries that they have. He's doing wonders off the bench here for them.
And now the Knights will get the first touch of the game, but a great tackle there by Akabuth. He's just come on the field. They're playing in the centres. What I believe is his first time in his career. Now the Knights will get the first opportunity of the half, but they'll have to work their way out of their own line now as Mobinston takes a big run there. The Knights, they've got to look for players like Jackanu, who's only playing in the centres today, but he's going to bring someone as Alex Christie now. Goes for the pass, oh, but an intercept. And Cole Lewis now. He gets caught by Polkston, but oh no. This could be getting even worse for the Knights. And it goes over to Anthony Delaney. And look at the score. Oh, but he no. Delaney looking to score his first ever SRL try, I believe. And he's going to drop the ball just over the line. What a cruel world this is, I think. Although, we may admit it. On first look, it looked like a certain knock on. But I think that's a try there. And Anthony Delaney won't have his first.
That could have gone either way there for them. Delaney. And talking about the interchange decisions from both teams here, putting Delaney onto the into this wing, I believe there. Lockie, my apologies, but Malachi Booth center. Into this.
Sorry, they're both playing centre. They're both playing centre.
Both playing centre, yeah. Malachi Booth and Delaney moving into the centres is a really interesting decision there. We were talking about at halftime, Lockie, how they would perform, and well, that decision's already looking like to have an effect here for the Seagulls. Delaney nearly getting another try there for the Seagulls, but unfortunately, a beautiful cover tackle there from Ponkston at the back with the knock on. The Knights here, they've got an opportunity to get to strike back.
And what a cruel world this is. Anthony Delaney, now correct me if I'm wrong, you guys at home. I can't even have the stat page loaded up. But Delaney, that would have been his first ever SRL career try, despite being playing all the way back to season 3. And I thought Fasuni was there, but just the last-ditch effort. Jarred the ball free. And he fails to get his first ever SRL try. What a cruel world this is. We play on for now. It's going to be now Brad Goodwin up the middle. That's a good run. Gets it offloaded back again for Lennox Prakash. Playing it there, third tackle. 30 minutes to go here. Is now Jesse. Oh, again, Jesse Bennett. Gets it offloaded. In fact, again, this time to Matt Harris. Another player who's played really good today. They go short side here. Kay gives it short there to Mello. Getting past the 20. Fifth tackle now. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Will Kay to put it high. That's a good kick there. Great kick, in fact. Tap back. No one's back there. Mobberson dives on it. And they survive.
Well, Chaz Dingo running up in the line. I think it was him with the tap back, and that's why there was nobody there for them, Lockie. But a good cover, you know, just good awareness there from the big forward. Just to be back there and be first on the ball to just save it there for the Knights. And they're already out of their own end here, the Knights. Just wanting to put in a good play here. There's a long ball here to Strange. Both teams here at the moment cutting back on those errors here, Lockie. And we've got to get a good game of footy on our hands.
Yeah, look, obviously both teams really tested each other out. But it's sort of settled back now after it was very, very one-sided to start the second half. Now the Knights sort of getting back a little bit control of her field possession. Definitely still in the favour of Manly. As that's something that could change field possession. Great tackle on Ben O'Donnell. That stop these Manly forwards. Prakash, Goodwin, Harris, Mellot all making easy meters here. 2 easy meters, and we'll have to Knights. They have to sort of shut those plays down if they want to have a chance of coming back.
No, definitely. As Prakash there again, taking another run. All of these forwards, they're just working their engines overtime here, coming off the bench. Goodwin again, second run of the set. Just wanting to be involved and just keep these backs fresh for when they're in open space or some second phase plays there, as they are offloading the ball a lot, wanting to just break down this Knights defense.
I do got to say, it was a lot better defense by Newcastle. That's a poor kick there. Old will be wrapped up on the board now. This is a bit better from Newcastle. Starting to win back a little bit. Short ball there to Mobberston. Had the space open up for a little bit, but it closed very quickly. Harris and Jimmy Ralph, I believe it was. Stab to Uwa now. Charging onto the ball there. That's the third tackle. Goes Sadler. Over the back to Pongston. Pongston hasn't had the most electric game as he was last week. Playing the full 8 and out fullback. Goes Christie. Short ball there to Stab to Uwa. Now been a fifth. Manly scored their first 2 tries in the second half. In the side the first 4 minutes.
No.
Since then it's been even as a bit of an awkward kick there. Pretty much sideways and Oldfield will be wrapped up. And that's disappointing intercept for Newcastle.
Well, start off there, the Knights, they did, you know, have a good set. The kick went their way for them from the Seagulls, and they got back into some good field position to put in an attacking kick to drive the Knights into their corner and have a good defensive set. But they just, you know, didn't want to take up that opportunity to do so. They put in a very awkward kick there for Oldfield there, who did take it, but just took the tackle, and there was nothing doing there for the Knights. And the Seagulls over halfway here, no pressure, and it's all going to be put back on the Knights here.
As they spread it over now to O'Donnell. O'Donnell will get taken there, 5th tackle, 23 minutes to go. We're up by 12 to Manly Seagulls. They punt it back there to Elms. And Elms will be taken there. That just shows how you win back field position from Manly. They started to lose a little bit. They put back on a kick, do a poor kick, and then do a kick, and then they forced an error, but no, they're going to not be able to retain it. They're lucky there.
They got very lucky there. You know, very lucky there. Sorry to cut you off there, Lockie. Just trying to force their hand out of the Knights, and they get lucky with the 6 again, coming off Manly player, the ref calling played at. So 6 again. There's another offload here to Murray. They're trying to work their way out of their own end here. The Manly look to have them in their own end here. Is a bit flat-footed. And Mobston takes the settler there.
The Knights look so unorganised right now. They just don't seem to be having any sort of direction. That's a little bit better there. Most of their runs, they're sort of not going anywhere, sort of not doing much. Manly just on all over them at the moment. I don't know really what the Knights can sort of do. Who has to stand up for the Knights? I think it's got
it has to
be Mark Lee for me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, it just has to be those players who early on just shunned for them. Pongston, he needs to find his form that he's been showing these past few weeks because he's probably the key to their attack and just getting the team on the front foot. But also, it has to be a team effort here, Lockie. It can't be all those individual efforts because at the moment here, the Manly Seagulls, everybody's doing their part. The forwards are running upfield, driving, and giving the time for those halves and the backs to just work their magic. The forwards here at the moment for the Knights, they're just trying to play one up and just force their hand and just go wide early when they really don't have the right to.
You have to agree as now. Dingle played there. It's going to be Delaney now. Oh, sorry, Lewis that was. Give it off to Goodwin. They'll be tackle there on the 30. 20 minutes to go. The Knights can still win if they find something, but at the moment, Manly are all over them as now. Oldfield, that's a good run. In fact, Oldfield gets past Nico. Oldfield's away. Oldfield's going to go for the second kick return try from the Newcastle Knights. You're not going to catch him. He's quick. He's going to score one against his old club. Oldfield, he lets them know, in fact. And they score, and the Knights will be down by 6, assuming they get this kick.
Well, their team know that what a player is Oldfield, getting around him there. All it's been here for the Knights here in this first and second half has just been individual brilliance from their team. He's just wanting to find the try line here, and he's determined to. And pulling away off of every kick return, he's been trying to get those meters for the Knights, trying to get them out of trouble by doubling up in sets, taking extra runs, taking the work, off of the middle forwards. And he's got another try here for them, a much needed try to get the Knights back into the game here.
Yeah, obviously, Manly, we're disappointed that they'll definitely win the purposes battle. Probably could be up a lot more, but the Knights somehow are only down by 6 here, and it's be a major upset if the Newcastle Knights can force a boil over here at Brookvale. But there's still a lot of work to do considering how dominant Manly have been. We know how dominant they can be as Vaughan now gives it there. Mark Iron takes the run now. 17 minutes to go, just one try in it. Sorry, go on, Ollie.
All good there, Lockie. All good there, Lockie. The Manly Seagulls there, they started off the second half firing, getting 2 tries or 3 from memory. Before near taking the run, they've just taken the foot off the pedal and slowly eased the Knights back into the game here. And that's where Oldfield just found the space in the line. A couple of wimpy defenders, Weasley tacklers just breaking away, getting around one. They just need to keep, the Seagulls here, they just need to keep calm, composed, and just work back to if they want to hold this lead.
After reverse Downey. It's taken there on the 40 now. It's going to go back to Vaughan. Hunts it over. Fielded there by Tyler Weston. Weston looks for space and he'll be wrapped up there. First tackle, still 15 minutes to go. Manly Seagulls cannot clock off yet. Mello, he's had a terrific game. Can he be the one that sort of precises spike to keep Manly in it? Their heads do look a bit down, but that's a good run from Dylan Sharp. About to say their heads do look a little bit down since the Knights have scored. They have to keep that energy up if they want to remain in it, because the Knights still definitely have a lot of energy about them. Mello with another run this set. Goes Goodwin now. Short ball headed Dylan Sharp. He will push forward up towards the 30. That'll be the 5th tackle. 14 minutes remaining. Goes back to Kyle Lewis. Watch the kick return. They've had a few today. And that's a good tackle on Robbie Elms. They're not letting him get through again. And the Knights have played there on the 15.
No, they're not going to. Pongston here is finally injecting himself in an offload to Edwards, breaking a tackle. Trying to make an effect off the bench here, Edwards. And they're straight out of the danger zone here. The Knights looking to have a bit of momentum. Pongston again. Look at the involvement of the fullback, wanting to spark something here for the Knights as they go down the short side here.
Edwards decides to thumb and run himself. Can't find anything after the 4th tackle. They can't score. We've got to keep him down. He goes short there to Mark Lee. He's happy to take the run up there.
Kick here.
They need a good kick and they need a good chase. They cannot get down. I think they have to kick towards O'Donovan. They've had it wrapped up all day and they will. Kick down there. And they'll wrap him up. This is good from Newcastle. They can keep them down here. They may get an attacking kick next set. Goes Dingo. And Dingo, this is not what... Dingo now. He's going to run. He's going to be over to 40. Dingo's still going. Oldfield, what a chase from Oldfield, sprinting across field. I didn't realise he was that fast. Catching him on the 20. Goes K. Over to Delaney. Still looking for his first ever SRL try. Playing it there 15 metres out. They go Dingo. Inside ball there. Gets taken there. If they score here, Manly, it's going to be a very hard road for Newcastle to come back. As Kyle Lewis already scored one today. We'll push up. And then we get denied a second. 5th tackle now. It's going to be Delaney who grubbers it in. Taken there by Kerrigan. And the Seagulls score once more, and that might be it.
Kerrigan there, just picking up the crumbs again. The Manly Seagulls are just taking opportunities off of Knights defenders falling asleep here and not being on top of the plays that the Seagulls are putting on top of them. So, you know, the ball out of dummy half here. And then short grubber kick there from Delaney. Then picked up there straight under the sticks here. The number 10 is all of the bench forward. Oh, look at that. All class there. Just falling asleep there, the Knights. And just the forward, the swan dive. They're loving it, Manly here.
Morbinston again. They did it earlier in the second half. They've done it again. They've targeted him with a grubber kick. And he's failed to pick up the crumbs. This one was a bit more lower around his leg. And it just sort of bounces through him. And Marlo Kerrigan's on the end of it. And now, Manly Seagulls are up 30 points to 18. 10 minutes ago. Knights can still come back. It's going to be a very hard road from here.
It will. A very hard road indeed. And we'd be hoping here, Lockie, with this lead, the Manly Seagulls will not be wanting to give them that road. But it's the SRL and anything can happen here, as we've seen in the past. But Mark Lee to get us underway again here. The Seagulls, they just need to play calm, conservative. They've got the points to win it. They've got the clock in their favour. Nothing ridiculous, nothing too fancy. Just play simple. Because that's how they've gotten themselves into this situation, by playing that. And the fancy plays have come on top from starting like that way. And Dylan Sharp here, coming back on from being taken off the end of the second half. He's had an impact, the young rookie.
Mellot will play it there. They still have to make sure they don't switch off yet, because the Knights can still come back. The players like Markley and Pong's on the park, you don't want to count them off yet. 3rd tackle. Playing it there. Lewis gives it a delay and he sends a long ball out to Cool K. Take it there, just short to 50. 12th tackle now. K plays it there. They go long ball. Over to Malachi Booth, but that's a good tackle there. That's the 5th tackle. 8 minutes to go. Manly can smell victory from here. It's going to go Will K. He's going to punt it. Oh,
no.
That's not what they needed. Kerrigan picks it up, but he can't do anything. And, well, Manly have gifted Knights an opportunity to potentially close the lead.
Well, if they want to start closing the lead, it has to be now. And Iron there with a determining run, just one tackler on him. Good run there from the forward. I should say the centre coming into the forwards is Pongston.
He'll be wrapped up there.
It's now never here for the Knights.
He'll be wrapped up there by Goodwin and what looks to have been Mark Lee. It's going to be 2-0 now. A try here definitely puts them back in it. It's going to be Mobston. He's had a bit of an up and down performance so far. Rocks and Diamonds he's been tonight. Can he be the one to do it? Goes short there to Mark Iron. Looking for one, but he gets put on his back. 5th tackle now. Who's it going to be? Edwards is waiting behind the play ball. I think it'll be him. It will. Grubbers it forward. Bounces up for Tierney to score his first. That's right. No.
Coming underneath there, Dylan Sharp, I believe it was, just coming around the bootlegs. At the ankles there's Goodwin here. Takes a short ball and just gets his team straight out of trouble. The Knights, they put pressure on. It's been all relinquished there, and it had to be that set there for the Knights, and they got close. They got within inches. It just wasn't enough there. It's the Seagulls' day here at their home ground.
Nearly an arrow there by Goodwin. Taps his shoulder, but remains there. Oh, that's a good run from Goodwin. Getting the shoulder in there. Gets it off by Decay. That's the 4th tackle now. 5 minutes to go. I imagine the game's locked up from here. Goodwin with another run. Definitely putting in the work in this last 5-10 minutes or so. He'll play it there. It goes back to Will K. They have to watch the kick return here. They can all afford to consider because it definitely gives them still an opportunity now. As Oldfield looking for a double. I think they're going to get him here. He will.
Oh, who was that?
Tapping his ankle. Slow him down. The survivors now, Bo Sadler takes a run.
Was that the hooker there, Lockie?
I think it was Jimmy Ralph, yeah, from the Manly Seagulls there, Mobberston. River Gabby has support on his outside, goes to use it. A bit of an error of MSA player, Ben O'Donnell there. I'm sorry, Dylan Murray now stepping from the line. Third tackle. Ponkston.
Getting round up there. And what an ankle tap that was there. Sorry for the delay. But what a ankle tap that was there from Ralph. He's been playing 80 minutes.
Matthew Vaughan has gone over. They're going to check this one. Knights may get one set if they can get this. There's a try, I think he has. Matthew Vaughan will score here.
Well done there for Vaughan. He's been wanting to run here all day. And it's finally paid off for them. A bit too late here, but a consolation try for the Knights. Just to make that for and against not look as devastating as it is. But it's going to help the for and against there for the Knights. But what an ankle tap that was there from Ralph, you know, Lockie. Playing 80-minute hooker and playing that time, still have the ability and the fitness to run back there and ankle tap Oldfield. It looks to be gone for all money.
Yeah, it was definitely very good try there by Matthew Vaughan. 2 minutes to go. They'll have one set to send it to Golden Point. It has to be Polkston and Mark Lee for my liking. Polkston and Mark Lee. But I don't know if I can see them doing it off this. We'll have to see. One set they'll get, though, the Newcastle Knights.
Polkston's been looking to get himself involved, and it's now or never for him. He's been getting those moments, but he just needs something to go his way here for the Knights. It's now or never.
As Lewis kicks back off now. Goes to Isaac Edwards, sorry. Sends it over to Mark Iron. 1:40 remaining. That's the first. They have to try something now. Mobster, that's a good run. There's a couple of defenders on his outside. Tierney. We're taken there. Goes to Sadler. He'll play it there. 1 minute remaining in this one. It has to be now or never for the Newcastle Knights. Goes short ball there to Ua. They can't do anything. Fourth tackle. They need a miracle to find something here. Who's it going to be? Goes Mobberston again. But he's caught there. Can't do anything. Too much wide running. Where's Elms? Where's Oldwood? They've looked dangerous so far. They go back to Edwards, but he just punts it. Not sure what they're doing there. Oh, O'Donnell will take it. In fact, O'Donnell's looking to add more to it. O'Donnell's looking to add a lot more. O'Donnell's going to score it on their move for the Manly Seagulls.
No, hang on. Like that. What a finish there, Ben O'Donnell. He's been quiet all game, and he's just come here at the death. You know, the game was in the bag, but he's decided to inject himself late, and he just pulls away. Ponkston was there. They looked to had him. At the last second, he is on the treadmill, the rookie, and he gets there for them, the winger. All class there from Ben O'Donnell, and that's probably one of the reasons why they've brought him into the starting lineup here, the Manly Seagulls.
Yeah, we just decided at the end to, well, you know, score that try O'Donnell, and, well, Manly Seagulls, they're going to win the game by a bit more, probably deserving margin, actually, considering how more dominant they have been. Nice just winning a few moments, they got them try as well. Manly winning lots of moments, but lots of those moments work towards one try. As we have here, Knights losing, that pretty much rules them out of finals contention, while the Manly Seagulls remain in that top two for the time being. Obviously pending other results, but overall, better completion that game. Only 9-7 compared to the 6-8 first half, so only one error each side in that second half, but a better performance by both teams.
You know, definitely there. And look at the error counts. There wasn't much more extra in it, and that's what's made this game so much exciting for the fans and ourselves here in the commentary box here in the second half here. Lockie Chaz Dingo coming away with the man of the match. He's well deserved there. 2 tries from him. O'Donnell late. Lewis, Kerrigan and Bennett all crossing for the Knights here. Vaughan late as well. Oldfield. Lee and it was Elms, actually. So both wingers here for the Knights getting breakaway tries. As we're going to move on into just some more individual stats. It's going to be the Seagulls here. And Chaz Dingo, 266 meters. Well, he's doubled what he did in the first half. And Jimmy Ralph, the hooker, 185. But all the way down here, it's going to be Malachi Booth, who, you know, coming off the bench here with Ben O'Donnell coming in, being put into the centres for that second half, he really didn't have the effect that the captains and, the coaching group were hoping him to. Dylan Sharp coming back on, 92. Ben O'Donnell, Matthew Harris, look at the prop, 127, 19 runs, 22 tackles, a couple of kicking meters for the main, 2 try assists. Look at Jesse Bennett, the forwards here, just doing a job for their team. Beautiful stuff there from them. Just everybody for the Eagles doing a job team.
So look at the Knights here. I think they had a few things over away. Maverick Oldfield was very strong. Robbie Elms, both their wingers ejecting himself, but Ferreras to Mark Lee, Ford to Logan Strange. They have to be better than that.
No, they do. The captain and the vice captains is coming in at the end of the first half with leading the air account with 4 for Strange and 3 for the vice. They need that. They're the standard for the team. They set the tone and they set the mood that and the style of footy that they want to play with, and which they did. Strange making those meters, but he's just forcing his hand there, and it really did come back to bite the Knights here. But Ponkston leading the running meters by 1, and Oldfield, it's good stuff there from him. Kicking meters here, from Isaac Edwards coming off the bench, 159. That's really good stuff from him. But it just looked to be, for the Knights here, it was only individual efforts. There were no team plays, and it only came from the players that really wanted it. It was the wingers in, Oldfield and Elms just wanting the ball more and just wanting to get over the line. They just need to work on, combinations during the week, which you should have seen already done here to this point in the season. But, Mark Lee there, 132 meters. He played his guts out, the number 6, I believe. And, he did well for his team.
Yeah, big worries. We move on to next week. Knights out of finals contention. Manly Seagulls well and truly in there to finish top 2. Thank you, Eddie Oliver, for joining me.